as we look at the budgets moving forward for some of these athletic departments and the way that people are going to be managing their money within the athletic departments, are y'all forecasting that you might see more regional bus trips with some of these college athletics, and therefore a lot of some of these maybe old Southwest Conference rivals, some more of the regional flavor might come up, especially when you get into the smaller sports like uh, basketball or excuse me, baseball, softball, maybe even men's basketball, that while the sport has seemed to have gone national over the last few years, we might see a little bit more of a focus of a regional competition moving forward?
Well, no, I think so. And that's happened at least a couple of ways already in basketball. Oklahoma and Arkansas signed up to play a series at the BOK Center, which is our arena in Tulsa. It seats 17,000. And so that's already one thing. Oklahoma State and Oral Roberts have already signed a 2-year, for the 2020 season and the 2021 season. They've already signed a home and home for men's basketball. I don't think Oklahoma State has played at ORU in probably 20 years. So those are things that have already started to happen. The other thing that I think will, when Bubba Cunningham, who's the athletic director at North Carolina, he was the athletic director at the University of Tulsa, and he used to do kind of a quarterly luncheon with the local media. And he, another guy who's really good and who, when he was here, was very accessible. And one of the things that he always thought, and this situation may move us in that direction, is he always thought that football and basketball should be played at the SEC, Big 12, AAC level, but then he thought that all the other sports should be played in more like a Southwest Conference level, and you would have Oral Roberts and Tulsa and Arkansas and Kansas and Kansas State and Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, and maybe SMU and TCU and some of the other and maybe Dallas Baptist and any of those schools that would play golf together and volleyball together and do that as a cost savings measure. I think that could definitely happen. I also wonder, I guess at this point, it doesn't seem like the NCAA is going to change at the moment anyway, their thoughts on the number of sports you have to be Division I. But I could see if that changes, you having a lot of schools, especially like the Tulsas of the world, who might get down to say, we're going to have these 5 or 6 sports, and as long as you will allow us to stay in a conference, and as long as you'll allow us to stay in Division I, we're going to shrink it down to just what the absolute minimum is. I could see that too.